One mistake that a lot of persons who want to run ads to sell real estate properties make is wrong audience targeting. In this video, I will explain to you how to do proper audience targeting to sell more of your real estate properties. Not just targeting anyhow persons, but those who can afford your real estate properties. You understand with me that real estate properties are high ticket products. So it's not those who are looking for food to eat that can buy this product. That is why you need to target the well-to-do, the wealthy, the rich, the elite who can afford these products without blinking eyes. And that is the kind of audience I will show you in this video, such that you can target such audience and sell more of your real estate properties. Whether as a real estate company, a realtor, or an individual who wants to sell his or her properties. So do well to watch this video to the end so that you don't miss any important step. Open your Meta Ads Manager dashboard. Click on this Create button. Then select your campaign objective. Remember, you are selling real estate properties and this is high ticket product. So I will suggest that if you have a landing page or you have an opt-in page where prospects will book their inspection time, then you need to use leads campaign objective. If you don't want to use leads, you can choose engagement objective and select messaging destination as your conversion location. Ensure that you connect your WhatsApp business number to your Facebook page so that the prospects who are coming from your ad can message you on WhatsApp. For the purpose of this video, we are going to be using leads campaign objective. So when you select leads, you will see this continue button down below. Click on continue. Ensure that you name your campaign for identification purpose. Maybe I'm selling another property in 𝗵𝐺 Estate, so I can just name it 𝗵𝐺 Estate, okay? So that we know that this particular ad was to promote 𝗵𝐺 Estate. After naming your campaign, scroll down. You will see campaign details. Leave those ones. You don't need to change anything there. For your budget, you can use campaign budget or you use ad set budget. Then scroll down. You will see A/B test. Leave it off. Scroll down and you will see this next button at your right hand side. Click on next. We are now at the ad set level. Give your ad set a name. Use the same name you used to name your campaign. I use 𝗵𝐺 Estate, so I'm going to use the same name here. Okay, 𝗵𝐺 Estate. Let me just copy so that I'll paste it when I get to the ad level. Okay, now the next thing is conversion location. If you are using instant form is built on Facebook, so the people are just going to fill in the form. You can use time for the booking. You can also select their name, so they'll fill in their name, the time they are coming for inspection of that property, and their phone number or email address, depending on the contact information you want to use. That's for instant form. But if you already have your own opt-in form, you have a landing page, then you can just click on this drop-down button here and select website. You will see website here. Okay, if you don't have a website and you want to use WhatsApp, still click on this drop-down button here, scroll down, and you will see WhatsApp right here. You can send your leads to WhatsApp. Okay, since a lot of persons here do not have websites, you can choose WhatsApp or you choose instant form. This instant form is owned by Facebook. Okay, I will choose instant form for this video. I've used WhatsApp for some of my videos, so you will need to learn something new today. Okay, then the next thing is to select your page. This is the Facebook page I want to use for this ad. When you click on this drop down button, you will see all your pages and you can select the one you want to use for your ad. Okay, so I've selected Digital Skills Hub for the page. Now you need to read and accept Meta lead ad terms before creating your ad. Click on this view terms. When you click on this view terms button, it will load up like this. This is what they want you to read and accept. You can take your time to go through it, but I have gone through it before, so I will just scroll down to the end and I will click on I agree to terms and conditions. When I click on I agree to terms and conditions, that red caution sign will disappear. So that is how to accept that terms and condition. Okay, then the performance goal is going to be maximize number of leads, and scroll down, and the next thing you need to set is your budget. For your daily budget, you can use between 3,000 to 1 million naira, depending on how much you set aside for your budgeting campaign. For the purpose of this video, I will be using 5,000 naira per day for this ad. Then scroll down and you see schedule here. This is the start date. For the end date, I don't want to set any end date. I will turn off the ad when I get the number of leads I want. Okay, but if you want to set an end date, let's assume you want to run your ad for 3 days. You will see this end date here. There is an edit button here. Click on this edit button and you set an end date. Just check this box, set an end date, and this will come up. Select the date, calculate the number of days from the day that ad is starting. So if it is 3 days, you can 1, 2, 3, and you'll be able to set your end date and the end time here. Okay, then scroll down. The next thing is audience. You need to pay attention here because audience is one key factor that will make your ad to convert or not. I will give you detailed audience you can use. I've used this to sell several properties, and you can use this same audience set for your real estate sales. So pay attention. Before then, just like this video and drop a comment if you have not done that, so that YouTube can recommend this video to more people who need a video like this. Under audience, you will see controls. Then below controls, you will see locations. Then there is an edit button right here. Click on this edit button and you will see search locations bar here. Click on search locations. Now you need to enter the location of places you want to target. For the purpose of this video, the property I'm selling is in Lagos State, and I am going to be choosing only Lagos State because I want people who can quickly come for inspection and buy this property. You can choose several locations, or you can choose neighboring states too, or you can choose the major cities like Lagos, Abuja, and Port Harcourt. Okay, those people usually travel quickly and they can come within to inspect, but I want this one fast, so I will select people within that state who can come for inspection. So I'll type in Lagos State, Nigeria here. Right here is Lagos State. I've imputed Lagos. I want to target some other places within Lagos like 𝗗𝗍𝗁, 𝗪𝗪𝗧, Banana Island, 𝗓𝗂. So I will click on this edit location button again, and I will enter Ikeja too. It's another place I really need to target. So Ikeja, Lagos, Nigeria. Then I will also impute 𝗗𝗦𝗧 here, as well as 𝗓𝗂, 𝗗𝗦, Lagos State. Okay. Then I will also impute 𝗓𝗂. These are places I know where they also stay. Okay. So depending on the amount for the property you want to sell. Okay. So this is 𝗓𝗂, Lagos State, Nigeria. These are the major places I want to target in Lagos. Then scroll down. For age here, I'll be choosing between 28 and 55. So click on this minimum age. Then I will scroll to 28. Depending on the type of product you are selling, if it is not that expensive, if it is 5 million and all that, you can choose between 25 and 55. Okay, so I will choose 55 here. For gender, I will leave it at all gender. Then for detailed targeting, pay attention. You need to take note of these keywords I will be using. There's an edit button right here. Click on this edit button to enter your detailed targeting option. I want to target based on interest, demographics, and behavior. So click on this search bar here. Then the keywords I will be using, one is business owners, because those who are doing businesses have money. Okay, when you enter the keyword business owner, you will see business owner here, employers. These are big businesses who employ others for their business. So I'll select business owner. You can also choose business owners of other fields. Okay, then another keywords I will search again is based on job titles like CEOs. When you search for CEO, you see MD/CEO here. These are the people I want based on job title. Then another keyword again is founder. These are people who found their business. So you see founder here, CEO and founder/manager. So these are keywords that you are going to be selecting. Take note of these keywords. Another one is oil and gas. These are people who are working in the oil and gas sector, and many of these oil company workers have money. Okay, so you can target them. See oil and gas here. So select oil and gas. The next one I want you to target again is IT professionals. Those who are into IT, information technology, they also pay them well, so they can also buy this property. So if you type in the keyword IT and technical services, scroll down and you will see the suggestion IT and technical services. Select it. Then another set of people you can target are medical doctors, those who are into the medical field. So type the keyword healthcare and medical services. When you type in that keyword here, the suggestion will come out like this. Scroll down and you will see it right here, healthcare and medical services. Enter that keyword. The next keyword you should target again is property investing. These are people who are interested in property investment. When you type in that keyword property investing, just scroll down, you see the suggestion here, property investing, interest. So we are targeting based on interest. Select that keyword. The next keyword to target again is property development. When you enter the keyword property development, scroll down, you see the suggestion here, property development. Then add this keyword mortgage loans. Please like this video if you have not done that. All this I'm giving you for free. A lot of persons charge for them. The best you can do is to like this video and drop a comment. When you type in that mortgage loan here, just scroll down and you will see that keyword mortgage loans banking. Select it. Then add another keyword which is frequent international travelers. When you type in frequent international travelers, you target based on behavior, select the keyword. Then you can decide to target Nigerians abroad, those who want to invest back home. Major countries that Nigerians reside is United Kingdom, United States of America, Canada, and the rest. I have done a separate video on how to target Nigerians abroad. The link will be at the description of this video. So after watching this one, just watch that one if you want to add Nigerians abroad to your targeting, okay? So after your detailed targeting like this, ensure that you save the audience so that as this audience perform well, you can use it to sell your next real estate property, okay? After setting your audience, the next thing is placement. You will see placement right here. Then show more settings. For some ad accounts, you will see an edit button here where you can edit your placement. But for some, you will see this show more settings. Click on show more settings in case you did not see that edit icon, and you will see where you can edit all your placement here. For devices and operating system, I will leave it at all operating system because some big men, they don't use iPhone, they use Samsung. So I will leave it here, okay? The next thing is platforms. You can check this edit button right here. If you're using small amount like 5,000 naira, don't leave it to run only on Facebook. But if you're using like 20,000 naira per day for the ad, allow it to run on Facebook and Instagram, okay? So I'll uncheck audience network and I'll uncheck Instagram since I'm using just 5,000 naira for this ad, okay? I'll uncheck Instagram here. If you're using like 10,000 naira, you can leave it to run on both Facebook and Instagram, okay? So that's for placement. Scroll down at the bottom here, you will see this next button. Click on next. Now we are at the ad level. Edit your ad name. Use the same name you use for your campaign and your ad set, okay? Then after that, scroll down, you will see identity. You don't need to select another page again. You have selected it at your ad level. Scroll down and you will see create ad. Now, I always advise that you make that post on your page. That's the Facebook page you want to use to run that ad. After making that post on your page, when you get to this ad set level, you will click on this create ad. There's a drop down button here. Click on this drop down button and you will use existing post. Look at use existing post here. Select this one, and this will enable you to select that post that you have already posted on your page. When you scroll down, you will see instant form here. This is where you create the instant form. Click on this button, create form. When you click on this create form, you can title the name of your form here. You can call it real estate leads, right? And just call it real estate leads. Please pay attention, okay? That is how you can title your form. Then you can call it, then the next thing is to choose your form type. You can intend for more volume or more intents. I will request that you go for more volume because a lot of persons will not want to go through the stress of verifying their phone number with this high intent, okay? Then scroll down for flexible form delivery, leave it at optimized. After that, scroll to the bottom. At the right hand side here, you will see this next button. Click on next. You can decide to choose a background image. Maybe you can use the image of the property as your background image, but if you don't want to do all that, just leave this button off. Then come to greeting here. You will see this headline. You can use a short caption that is captivating. You can say, welcome to 𝗵𝐺 Estate, where your investment meets high ROI. Or if it is a commercial property, you can use a tag that befits that commercial property, okay? Then the next thing is your description. This is where you will enter your description, okay? For this description, you have to describe the property, what they need to know about the property, the benefits, and all that. We add that inside this description here. So after writing your description, scroll down, you will see this next button right here. Click on next. Then the next thing is questions. Though it's optional, you can decide not to ask. Now you have to ask a question like, will you be available for inspection? That question is going to help you filter those who are only available to inspect the property, because who cannot inspect cannot buy, okay? So that's a good question you can decide to ask there, or you can decide not to ask at all, okay? Then for contact information, this description here, this is where you will enter what you will use this contact information you are collecting for. You can let them understand that you will use this contact information to contact them to ask when they will come for their inspection, okay? So you can just write that at this description. Then you can now choose the contact information you want. I think these ones that are provided here is okay. The email address, if you're going to be sending them mail, then their name, you can just choose maybe their first name, or you can choose the full name, anyone you want. Then phone number, right? These are just few that is necessary. You don't need to ask too much, okay? When you contact them, every other thing that you need is going to be provided, right? Then after that, scroll down, you will see this next button here. Click on next. Then you can add your custom disclaimer here. This disclaimer is going to exonerate Meta from any other thing that you're doing here. That is to disclaim that Meta is not owning this contact. This is going to be by you, right? And not Meta, right? So at the end of the day, click on this next button here. So this ending part is to let your leads to know what happened next. Now that they have filled the form, what should they be expecting? For the the headline here, you can just say, thanks for your interest. We look forward to see you for inspection. Then for description, maybe if you want to direct them to your website or your landing page or anywhere you want them to see for more information about the credibility of your real estate company, then you can write all that here. Okay. Then for additional information for your credibility, you can add the website URL here. That's if the real estate has a website. Put the link of that website right here. Then for the call to action is visit website for more information. Okay. If you don't want to add that, you can lead them to your WhatsApp. Okay. Just put your WhatsApp business URL here and it is going to work the same way. Then for call to action here, you can say contact us. That way they can still be able to reach you to ask more questions while they wait for their inspection date. Okay. So that's just the process. These questions and privacy policy is showing this right because I did not fill in those questions here. But I've explained to you how to go about. After that, click on this create form button and your form is going to be created. It's just that simple. Okay. So after creating your form, the next thing is to set your ad creative. For your ad creative, ensure that you use high quality images or videos. If you are using flyer, it has to be catchy because you are selling premium items and the rich also like quality stuff. When you are writing your ad copy, ensure that you include the benefits of that product. If there's going to be high return on investment, if they buy the property now, then you have to include it. If there are perimeter fencing, if there are other good access road, electricity, good road network, water control system, and other benefits, you have to include it because that's what will help them make a good buying decision. Then at the end of your ad copy, you must have a strong call to action, like book a free inspection today. You also write this call to action at your call to action button. As we progress, I will show you where it is and how to do it. So scroll down and you will see add creative. Then you will see this select post button here. Click on select post. I believe you have already posted what you want to use for that ad on your page. So you select the post you want to use for that ad from your Facebook page. After selecting the post, scroll down, you will see this continue button here. Click on continue. Okay. Then scroll down, you will see tracking here. If you are using a pixel, the pixel is going to show under that tracking. Then scroll down at the right hand side here, you will see this publish button. Go ahead and click on this publish button to publish your ad. Ensure that you have money in your ad account before publishing your ad. If you have any questions, just comment below and I'll reply to all your questions. Don't forget to like this video if you have not done that. If you have not subscribed to my channel and you're interested in learning social media marketing like Facebook ads, Instagram ads, TikTok ads, and more, then you need to subscribe to the channel so I don't miss my next valuable videos.